Hello and welcome everyone. So today we will talk about the new features of Aural Scan. That's our audiology software in combination with the FreeStage. So as always, we have some people in the comments for you, which are available, and yeah, Britta and Benjamin will help you if you have any questions. And yeah. Good. So first of all, I want to let you know, for which devices the software will be released, and yeah, you can see them, right there. They are released for the Monoscan, DualScan Touch, DS Production, and of course our latest version, the FreeStage. So for every scanner on the market right now, this software is released, and you can test it if you want. And just a general information, so this will be the last version for Windows 7 and Windows 8.1. You all know that Windows has stopped the support for Windows 7. But we decided there are a few very good new features, and we want to also make them available for Windows 7 users. But of course, we can't proceed with these versions as well. So if you have Windows 7 as operating system, this will be the last released version. And afterwards, the next versions only will be available for Windows 10. Good. So with every software version, we have our release notes. And for this version, we changed a lot. And we have new features, and we made some improvements, and I've highlighted the most important ones in purple, and I will just quickly tell you about these. But if you are watching the video afterwards, you can just pause the video and have a look at this in detail. So the first thing I want to talk about is that we have a new project log, in which used scan strategies and parameters are documented. So you can have a look at it afterwards and checking for every scan you did, which parameter you've used. So in addition to that, we also have created an order PDF, which contains very important information and project-related screenshots, but you will see this when I'm going to show you this as well. You can now, with the new version, mark specific areas on the object surface and comment these. This is also a very nice feature. In general, we reworked the complete interface, which you see in a few minutes. And we generated a new feature for adding project-specific notes. Okay, so that's it from the release notes, and we are going to start with the installation from the latest version. I'm going to choose to install it as admin, but this is not that important. But I'm used to do it like this, so I perform it as an administration. And it's basically very, very easy. You see the setup is almost done already. I turned on the device during the installation in order to have the camera directly, that the camera driver already is going to install it in a good way, and that we have directly communication with the scanner, which is standing next to me. So last step, installing camera driver. Just a few seconds. And that's it. Now you have to decide if you want to restart the computer now or later. I have to do it later because otherwise, the stream won't be available anymore. But I can recommend to perform the reboot directly after the installation. So I'm going to finish it. Here I have my desktop connection. I'm going to open it. Now it's asking me for the calibration file, which is also included on the USB stick you will receive with the device. I'm going to press OK. Now I have to search where the calibration file is. Each file is unique for the scanner you're using. I'm just going to select the calibration folder, press OK, go for next, and that's it. And the software directly is going to start. So very, very easy. On the backside of the device, you only have one USB cable, which you have to connect to the computer, and one cable for the power supply. So the first thing you have to do now is to perform a new calibration. Therefore, we just have to use impressions, put them on the adapter on the left side and on the right side, and going for the start. Now you see, please insert one ear impression on each side, and right there's a notification when you've performed the last calibration, and you see it's not available. So I'm going for start. Starting now the axis calibration. So this only should take a few seconds, and then you're already done, and needs to be performed after each software installation. And after 30 days, you should also perform a calibration. Now this is already it. It said the calibration is successfully completed. You will have here the timestamp, and I'm just going for OK. Going to maximize this. And that's basically it. And now you can perform the first scan if you want. But I want to show you also the 3D calibration, which is not that new, but also good to know, because you can also use this if you already have a device, because you can just order the object for this as well. And it looks like this. So this is the box basically, and this is how it's looking from inside. And I have here the specific calibration object. It has two values on it. And yeah, what is most important is that you have to check these values within the software, and check which values are on this object, because if you are having 5 different scanners, you don't need 5 of these. You can use this for every device as well, but you just have to change these values right here. 9775. I'm going to put this inside the device. Okay, and here you can also see last calibration is not available. I'm going for start. And now we are performing the sensor calibration. It's failed. Okay, no problem. I'm going to redo this. So always make sure to reboot the PC. Okay, I'm going to close the version, the software again, start it again. Okay, and once again, the values are still the same. I'm going to press start. Still not working, okay. Well, that's no problem. I just will turn the device off, no problem. So I'm experienced in support, so this is not a big deal. Normally, please perform a reboot after you have installed the version at the first time. So I'm now going to open it again. And let's see if it's working now. I'm going to start it. Let's see. Okay, I think we have some problems right there. Let me close it once again. Maybe also the camera I used for the stream is causing an issue, and normally you don't have this connected, so that's no problem. Let me just repeat that. Okay. Aural scan. I will start it again. I just turned the device on and off. No problem at all. and I just perform a normal scan in order to see if the functionality is working, and you see now it's looking good. Okay, this can happen. I don't know exactly why. I think because I didn't reboot the PC, but that's no problem. I'm going to show you this later on. So let's have a look at the new settings we implemented. So right here you can see, we rebranded the complete settings dialog. We have the export folder right here of different file formats like STL, MSH, and ASCII. And these settings should be pretty known, and you should all know these settings. 3D viewer settings also did not change, as well as the scanning settings. Let me just use dark here because I have some dark purple impressions. Matching is also clear, but what is new is the upload filter, the upload dialog. After you have performed the scan, you have now the possibility that an upload dialog will open right away, and you can then select the preferred method you want to use. You can directly send the complete project with the STL files and the project log to and use an FTP upload, but you can also export it as a zip or send it directly via mail if you're not doing the production on your own. This is very nice feature that you don't have to select the scan file in the folders. You can directly share them with the department you need to share it. As well, we can generate a PDF file. Therefore, we have to enable the PDF overview, but this is also customizable. So if you want to have a different logo in it, it's no problem. You can just use yours. You can type in your company name, the street, city, country, whatever, and as well the contact person who is responsible for this specific case. So if you're going to send out the order, the person who is working on it will directly know which person he has to contact. So this is a quite good new feature. And of course, the interface with NOAA, you can apply patient name, and you can enable and disable the standby mode using NOAA software. Okay, I will try it again with the device. Let me just unplug it again and see if it's working or if I have to reboot the complete system. I will turn this off again and close the complete software. So we are also performing a support session live right now, no problem. Okay, I can't see it running. And if it's not working, I have to reboot the PC, and we have to wait a few minutes, and I will restart the broadcast again. So let's have a look. Scan in progress now. I can hear that my PC is kicking out the USB. I don't know why. Okay, just a second. Oh, I'm very sorry for the problems. I have to go under my table. Just a second. Okay, and again the connection. Okay. So here I am again. Let's see if it's now working. Otherwise, I'm going to perform a complete reboot. And it's crashing again my device. So guys, I'm very sorry. I have to end the podcast, the webinar right now. And I'm going to connect in a few minutes. And yeah, hopefully it's working again then after I have rebooted the system. See you in a few minutes. Hello again, I'm back after the reboot, and as you can see, it is working now. I think there was a problem with the webcam, but now you can see that it's working again. Good. So what I wanted to show you is that we have a new feature here, mark and annotate, which you can easily use. With the left button, I'm going to rotate the model, as you can see it, and with the right button I can move the complete object. And now what I'm going to do, the mark and annotate feature is still active. I'm just double click on a position and again, and now I can make annotations very easy, and I can also move it right there. So as you can see, it's working very good, and you can make until 6 annotations right there. And if you're going to select it right here, you can leave a comment. We're going to keep it, call it test, save it, and you can also do this on the right side as well, no problems. So if maybe you've noticed that the impression is not that good at a specific area, you can just inform somebody who's working on it afterwards. Be careful or whatever. I just write test again to show you how it's working. Now you see there are a lot of annotations right now, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to check again the impression, but we have a simple button down below, view marks. You can turn it off and on, and this makes it easier for you to see the impression afterwards. And if I'm going to press the space button, I can also rotate the object once again, and on the left side as well. So very easy. So in addition to that, I'm also going to show you the add project node button over there, and then you can just leave a comment to the one who's going to make the production, and maybe just say thanks, you are always delivering in time or whatever. Just press save button here, and now we are going to finish the work button. Oh, thank you, by the way, that you are all back. I see that many of you reconnected. I'm very happy about that. And now you see that the STL files are directly stored in the export folder right there, and as well the order PDFs, as you can see it. And if you want to add a file, you can of course just select it and also add a file you want to share, or you can remove a file if it's not necessary for you to also share the project log. Then you can just simply click on it and remove it. And down below we have the export possibilities for the FTP server for creating a zip file and store it as at a specific direction, or directly send it via mail to the lab, for example, who is producing your work. And this makes it very easy. You don't have to go into the Explorer, having a look where are the files stored, and then select them, and so on and so on. So this is very easy. Just press mail and it will directly open your Outlook. And you can directly share your work you've created a few minutes ago. Now I'm just going for the finalize. Okay, great. So let me just close this, refresh it. I'm going to open this again, and let us have a look into the PDF we have created. And there you see order left side. You also have a barcode on top. So in general, you can also start the scan by using a barcode scanner. Just scan the name or number you have for the patient, and the scan will directly start afterwards. As you know, you can change the logo right there. It's not necessary to have smart optics. You can use your own logo. We will have the notes over there for the annotations we did before. You can also see the comment yeah, you edit. And yeah, down below we have the file name, the format, the creation date, and the size of the STL. I'm going to close all of them, and we are also having a look into the project log. And now you see it's written down the sensor number, so the device you have used will yeah, be shown here. You have a timestamp. Yeah, what is very important to see the scan strategy the customer has used, and we also can see the matching settings if we used smoothing, high smoothing, or thinning, or the hole filling, and yeah, you will see everything right there. So if you have, for whatever reason, an issue during your production, you can have a look at the project log and check which setting you have used, and if you have to change something, or if the issue you're facing was caused by something different, not related to the device. Okay, good. So let me try again the sensor calibration. I hope it is working now. I'm having a few issues with the camera, which is also connected, but let's give it a try now, and we will just see. I think it's going to work now. Yeah, as usual. Great. So let me explain this once again. So we are performing a 3D calibration. The model, the object is tactile, measured on a huge tactile coordinate system, and we have the values written down on it. And this is the distance between the two balls and the height from the cylinder. And we are now performing the mesh calibration. And afterwards we can also do a validation and see the real scanning result we are achieving with this scanner. And this is very good to know, so you can always have a look and check if the scanner is working precise or not. And you don't need to use different kind of CAD software for that. We will create for you a PDF file which is going to show the result for this specific reason, for this specific scanner. So this is very good for your complete documentation, and make sure that the device is working good also over a few years. So now you see the calibration was successfully completed. You also have the timestamp right there, and you now have two possibilities. The first one is go for OK, and then you can start with the normal scan workflow, or you can validate the results. And I'm going to do this step. So the scanner is now once again scanning the object, and afterwards he's calculating the values and doing the post-processing. This takes a few minutes. But yeah, you don't have to do it every day, so that's no problem if you do it after 2 weeks or once in a month. That's completely enough. So the validation is now in progress. Let's wait a few more seconds. Scan is already finished. Okay, and we are almost done. And here you see now the validation result is 3 microns, which is very good. And yeah, I'm going for OK. And now I can continue with my normal work. But I also want to show you where the files are stored. You just go to scans, to the scan files, and then you have a separate folder which is called calibration, and there you can see the calibration result. And this is not editable. That's very important, that you can't type in your own values and change it. And you see right there the timestamp is on top. You have this sensor number in it, and the values you typed in and the actual values you have. And then you see the deviation is from the first distance 3 microns, and the second distance is almost 0 microns, so very accurate. So yeah, and this way you can perfectly change the accuracy from your device. Good. If you're now interested in testing this new version, it's very easy to get it and to install it. And we are just going on our Smart Optics website to software and then aural scan. Let's see, it has to open. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to scroll down below, and there you can see you can always download the latest version over there. So you see it aural scan, and if you press this button, you can directly download it. You also have the release notes always with you. That are the notes I showed you at the beginning, and as well a manual in German and in English. And if you're using a very old device, it's also possible to test the scanning software, and you just click on the contact form and you will get a 30-day trial code in order to have a look at the new version. Yeah. Okay. So by the way, the FTP module is now completely included and it's not separate anymore. And if you're going to purchase this version, it is available for you. I also want to show you our new online shop, if I have the time now. So we have a free delivery to all people in Europe, and if you are coming from America, or just contact our reseller, our sales guys, and especially you can contact Britta Wels for that reason. And yeah, we also have a little promo code for you, which gives you a little discount. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to proceed to checkout. And now I have the promo code, which is called Spring Deal 2020. I'm going to add that, and you will get a 5% discount because you were watching this video, and that's basically it. So thank you very much for listening. There's again the Spring Deal 2020 code. Always make sure to reboot the PC after you perform the first calibration, and you've seen after that we don't have any issues anymore. So thank you very much for listening. Leave your feedback in the comments, and Tobias will be there for you on Monday, and he's going to talk about a dental topic. And he will show you how to scan a post and core, and afterwards he's going to perform or start the designing in Exocad. So thanks everyone, have a nice weekend, and yeah, enjoy the good weather. Goodbye, thanks.